calculation, position, endgame, tactics. Long ago, the four skills lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when tactics attacked. Only the Grandmaster Tushi, master of all four skills, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed, and a new Grandmaster emerged, a 1,000 ELO player named Kurai. And although his chess skills aren't great, and he blunders and rage quits often, I still believe Kurai can save the chess world. This is the story of how one player, against all odds, tries to climb the yellow ladder. From hilarious blunders to the occasional brilliant move, we'll follow Kurai's journey to see if a completely average player can truly master the game of kings. Can he do it? Honestly, probably not. But it's going to be fun to watch him try. Stick around to see the chaos unfold.
Ooh, the interface looking nice. It's a little choppy, but we could work on it. You know, I like this a lot better than what we had before, though. Queen's pawn. I mean, this is such a trash opening. It's probably looking for that. So when his pawns are like this, we want to... let's get some development. Okay, he's probably going to check. He doesn't. He goes for some sort of pawn break. We will focus on development. If he takes, we can take. 2 attackers, 2 defenders. So in this case, we are fine. Let's focus on development. If you notice, he only has this out. Ah, look at him. Trying stuff out. Let's see. Let's go for the unpin. And I already thought if he takes, I have to take. He's trying to do some shenanigans. I think I'm just gonna castle and then break the center. He's way too far from castling. Way too far. And this is defended. Yeah, we have this juicy diagonal. It's gonna take him too long to try to trap us. So let's go ahead and let's do this. So it's probably gonna take. We'll take and we'll get some nice development. Get him to kind of get this ugly pawn structure. Again, we are attacking the rook, so if he does ignore it, of course he doesn't. Do you want to take here? Do you want to take there? Let's just take here. Get our knight. Control some good squares. If he does push, we get this fork. So that'll be nice. And of course, if he goes rook here, we can poke him. Get some discovered attacks. Let's just see. Alright, if he trades, that's perfectly fine. If he takes, we don't mind. This will allow us to open up the center, which, you know, we're castled. He has virtually no development. We have practically everything developed. This is probably our next move. Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Let me actually move this mic up here. He took the pawn, wow. Let's go for this check. Actually, we could hop here. Oh, that removes this defender, I just realized. Let's just take back with the queen. Defend. We are pinned though, so if he does something like this, that'll be Nasty little combo. Of course, we'll just move out the way. How do we want to do this? Let's go for this check. If he goes here, that's just a free piece. Well, actually, we'll take this way. That way, you know, pin win doesn't strike. If we can bait him onto... Yep, that's just a free piece. Can't take. It is defended. Oh, yeah. We're doing pretty good. I'm going to try to set up some pawn break here in order to get some pawn defense for this. That way I can step out of the pin. Okay, so if we go here, I think this might be a brilliant move because this is a check and a fork. And he has to take. We will then take here with the check. He can't go here, he can't go here, he can't go here, he can't go here. So he has to go there. And then we also win the knight. Oh yeah. I think that's winning. Let's blunder check. Wait. Ooh, blunder check. Good thing we did that because we could go here and he could just take. Whatever. It still kind of works. So let's do it. Oh, he fell for it. Oh, man. He could have took with the knight, which would have been better. Again, this is his only square. So we not only won the bishop, but we are also about to win the knight. Also, we have some ideas to take here and take here after we take this knight. You know what I just thought about? Why do all of that when you literally have checkmate right here? Oh, that isn't checkmate. Oh, he can go there. Then we go here. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That was nice. That was nice. And then we will just go ahead and end it there. Whew. What a good starter match. One brilliant. That was a brilliant. I know it was that knight move. Is that the first brilliant on the channel? I don't think it is. Play like a 1500. Look at this. Blunder. I've never seen it that bad. Jesus. Let's go ahead and start the review. So he took the center. Obviously, we responded. We focused on development. He went to the side. We defended and developed. He focused on development. We focused on development. He got out. We broke that pin because I saw... What I wanted to do was this, and this is what Stockfish wants me to do. But what I did not like was potentially, you know, trading off these pawns and kind of getting this weird structure. I didn't like it, but I mean, nothing's wrong with it. So I wanted to unpin this. He was trying to obviously do some type of bishop thing. He attacked. I went backwards. I don't know what the mentality was behind this. I mean, this bishop is trash, straight trash. He should have just pushed it, you know, probably. Stockfish wants him to go here to try to trap. So, I mean, that is an idea. I went forward, which is, I just realized that is a blunder because he can take here, and now this isn't defended. Wow. So I just blundered a pawn here. Yeah. Oh, wow. And then this. Oh, my God. This is disgusting. Yeah, you see how much pressure he has and how much space he has? Yeah, like that. That was a major blunder. I didn't even realize that. So he took. Obviously, he missed. He did something. We broke the center because his king is in the center. We're castled. He took. We took back with the queen in order to defend the knight. Obviously, he blundered. And this was the check to get some easy development. Of course, this is just a free bishop. He moved to the side. And here's our brilliant move. Oh, it's not our brilliant move. Wow. That's crazy. He took. We took. Where's the brilliant? Wait a minute. Didn't it say a brilliant? I know I'm not tripping, right? It says it right there. May change during game review. Get out of here. They trying to rob me of my freaking brilliant. Nah, man, we ain't going for all of that, man. That was a brilliant, whether they like it or not, all right? They're going to give me my brilliant. This right here is a brilliant move, okay? I don't care what they say. I mean, he has an option to go here, which is what he did. Obviously, we saw the continuation. He also had the idea to do this, which wouldn't have worked either because we would have took here. And as you can see, we have a very, very destructive attack. We won a piece already. Stockfish is like, trade off the queens, and it's just like, that's exactly what I wanted. So they're gonna rob me of my brilliant. I don't care what the fuck Stockfish is now, okay? They said brilliant, I called it a brilliant. It's gonna be a goddamn brilliant. Alright. Fuck out of here. Let's go ahead and get into the second game. Oh, he's playing in the sand. Alright. Let's get the center, go for the Vienna. Again, attack this weak pawn. If he goes out, we can go for our Vienna. Perfect. If he takes, we want to go here. Actually, we want to go for this. Oh, wow. Okay. So I have some ideas. Let's just do this. We'll talk to Stockfish afterwards. I was wondering if there was some type of sacrifice into knight check. You know, can't castle. Get some early development going. Castle and just kind of slaughter him out. I mean, there probably was. Is he just planning on taking and then taking again? Like, you know, he's just going to trade everything out, which is crazy. Oh, he's probably trying to take here to win this pawn. Let's just castle. And if he tries that tactic, I can just pin him. So he takes, we will take back, he will take, and then we will pin win. He probably will castle out of it, but we'll still take it. And if he tries to defend with the pawn, that's a blunder because we can just push our pawn. That's why it's crucial to take this way with the pawn. And what do we see? Exactly what I said would happen. And of course, he can always take this. It'll, again, literally what I said would happen. He would push his pawn thinking that that is actually defending. It is actually not. You are pinned. Put pressure on the pinned piece. And now there's nothing he can do to stop this. I mean, he can do that, but we just fixed our pawn structure. So, and then we just took here. And then he'll, I mean, that's not a... I'm struggling to understand why he thinks this is anything. I mean, maybe what, here? Attack this and get space in the center? That's just a free pawn? With the check? Let's just go for the check. Maybe bait him to... Yeah, he won't do that. I know we've been kind of predicting his moves, but I didn't think he would do so. So let's go ahead and take here, because the name of the game is to trade. Let's also take here, so we're covering this back rank. Next move is probably here. Attack the queen. It is defended by the... Is he double attacking here? That actually won't... I mean, it could work. I mean, I don't care to defend it, which is, that's just where I am with it. I could go here, but I see some push shenanigans to where he's just kicking me out the way into some double push to get me out the way. If I go here, this will defend it temporarily. Actually, does that work? Yeah, because if he does push, that drops this pawn. If he double pushes, let's say I go here. So, okay, so I'm here. He double pushes. I'll take it with the bishop. So that's a free pawn. And if he takes, we can just trade it. He'll take here. Oh yeah, this has to be the right move. Because he can't do that. He can't do that. I mean, he could. But it's not good. Hopefully that explanation made any level of sense. Hopefully. Again, he's probably debating, should he do this? Should he do that? Again, if he attacks the queen, he did not. He just... what a slick little devil. What if we do this? I like it. Attacks the queen. He could take. We'll take back with the queen. Yeah, we like this. We like this. The reason we won't take with the pawn is because that will drop the bishop. If I would have took with the pawn, he's going to go there. We'll go... so here. So we're still technically defending that. We're also threatening this check. Which I want to get some check shenanigans going. I need to move this to a safe space. Let's go here. This looks very dangerous. So I think I'm going to go here next round. Try to get some good trades going. I mean, I'm up a piece. He has a pawn. I mean, I have some attacking ideas. My pawn structure is good. His pawn structure is also good. Activity is fairly even. Obviously, I have to get this rook into the game, and I think after I do that, I think I'll be straight. I might actually even go here to see if he doesn't realize this is defended. But that's hope chess, and you should never play hope chess. So I think taking the free tempo on the queen into going to this check, into going here, threatening here is a good play, because if I do threaten him here, he can't go to any of these squares. So he'll probably... Let's go. I don't understand the mentality behind going there. Do I want to threaten the queen? Now let's do this. I don't know where he would go. Yeah. Yeah, boy. I mean, if he has no checks. All right. 0. I mean, this... should I do some check shenanigans? Nah, that's actually threatening the... Let's do this. Let's actually defend with the king. Could we walk it forward? Nah, let's just play safe. I fucked it up already. Let's just go here. Defend everything. Honestly, I probably should have defended with the king in order to, you know, give him some value and allow my queen to kind of run rampant. I mean, I think I'm, you know, every time I say this, I lose, but I think I think I got this one. Every time I say that, I lose. Every time. Jesus. He's running forward. Let's do this. Actually, what I plan to do is this. If he goes to a dark square. Oh. Greedy? But I'm taking it, buddy. Because why would I trade here and let you get some development and possibly get myself into an endgame where, brother, we can do this again. Difference is I have a whole pawn. Yeah, that's what I freaking thought, brother. Run away. And now we're going to get some check shenanigans. Again, we're going to defend this bishop with the king. Because I'm tired of these shenanigans that he's... What the... The disrespect of him walking forward into a... I guess it technically isn't a checkmate. But... Might as well go here. Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. He only can go there. If only we had this square defended. We could have traded off the bishop. Alright, let's just go king here. Damn, I did blunder a pawn. If he goes there, we'll have some this into this. Oh yeah, we might have cooked his ass. What if we go here, sacrifice the pawn, check him here, then he runs. We're trying to do this without losing too many pawns. Oh, so he can only go here. So let's do this into this, and this might. He has to. If I get this check off, pause. He has to go there. I don't like this. I think I can win though. I mean, maybe he thinks the bishop is just not enough to win, which I actually agree. What a blunder! Did he think it was a stalemate because his king has no squares? Buddy, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pawns on the fucking board. You can move any of them. Did you think that was a... Let me see if he thought that. Excuse my bad typing skills. I'm pretty sure they thought that was a stalemate. I think they thought they lured me into a stalemate trap. You know what's even more interesting that I could have done? I could have checkmated him by, go back one. I could have went pawn here, so he's checked. He can't go here because the queen is defending, right? From long range. He can't take this pawn. So the only option he has is to go to the dark squares. But then I take this. So there was definitely a more forcing way to go about this that would have resulted in a better checkmate, because once he went here and then back, I could have went here. So I guarantee you Stockfish is like, dude, you blunder. You had a mate in 4 here. I guarantee it's happening. Don't tell me they cry for the next minute and a half because they lost. Come on now. Now this is just more editing for me. This is some bullshit. Fucking bullshit. I mean, regardless of what his move is, right? Because what can he do? He can't move the king again, right? All of the king squares are done. So, I mean, he can maybe go there to run. So I can probably safely pre-move this. Just in case he's trying to do this thing where, and I've tried this before, I'm not going to lie, where you're losing, so you wait the timeout, and you think they walk away, like he wants me to get up and go get something to drink, thinking that, he's going to rain timeout, but then I play a move at the end. And then your time is going down, and you're thinking my time is going down. Pretty sure this is a safe pre-move. Oh, abandonment. Alright, let's see. We got a 90.4% accuracy. Rated 1700 game. They played 1550. Wow, 1 blunder. Well, I don't want to see what that blunder was. We already knew what it was, actually. Alright, so we went for the Vienna. Of course, broke the center. Got some development. He went to the side. We went back. Okay, Stockfish wants me to go here, which I figured it did. This is why I kind of hesitated when I played this move. I knew there was a better option, but this is fine. So he goes for some weird pin. We castle, of course. He takes. We take. We saw this. We saw the strat from here. Whenever you see people do this, oftentimes they go for this pin that's not even a pin, right? Because not only is my king not even there, but the pawns are still here. This is only a pin if this pawn moves. Okay, so we saw what he was going to do. He's trying to tactically win a pawn, but what he has to realize is you haven't castled yet, buddy. So obviously he took. We saw it. That's a blunder. Boom. He thought he defended it. We moved forward. He took. We undoubled our pawns. Stockfish wants us to keep our pawns doubled and, kind of get this file open. I don't see the value in it because most rooks stay out of the game 90% of the match, and I don't want to restrict my rook from being here, even though that may be the smartest way. Anyway, so he did that in accuracy. We took. He went for a pin. I realized, why do you think that's a pin? So I took. The reason I didn't do this was I didn't want to give him the opportunity to take and then prevent me from taking. But, I didn't even realize this. If he would have took, I didn't realize I just trapped the queen. Oh, my God, Stockfish. I got to add that one to the trap list. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, so we took. We went for the check. Took the pawn. Obviously, the name of the game now is to just trade everything off. We went with defense. Obviously, what we saw here was that if he tried to attack the queen or something like that, we would have just, again, taken here. He would have taken, and then we would have taken, and we're up a piece. Our development is much better. His rook is over here stuck. Our rook is about to enter the game. We have this pawn that's so far advanced. We can defend it quite easily. Basically the game would have been over from there. All right, so we saw that. So kudos to us for not blowing that move. Of course, what he wanted us to do was take and then blunder, right? Oopsie. Sorry. We went with the counter attack. Okay. Of course, he took. We took with the queen. It's crazy that I didn't even realize this was a check. So what do they want us to do here? Check. And then he has to take, and then I take back. And then this pawn is just dangerous, especially because the rook is going to be right behind it. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much similar to what we did. We took here. We defended. He took that. Oh, that is dirty. I didn't realize this. So this is what that would have done if we would have did that move. That's why sometimes you gotta take your time. Let's just pretend he doesn't see this, because the purpose of him going here being the best move is it covers the queen checking square, which is here, to check and get this checkmate threat. So let's just say he does something stupid like doubles up, right? Well, let's say he doesn't go there. Let's say he goes, I don't know what he could do. Let's say he goes here trying to get some type of checkmate. Let's not say that. Let's just say the queen goes back or something stupid, right? Okay, we go for the check. King only has one square. And then, pretend that queen isn't there, but then this would have been a checkmate. Obviously, that's not how it played out. He took there. We went for some defense. We traded it off. We got the check. Then we went for defense. Checked him out. We got greedy. What I didn't like about this was if I would have taken here, he would have taken here. And this is still a very losable game. Like, yes, it says I am +5 because obviously we have a similar number of pawns. But this is a very losable game, So I was like, I don't want to go through this. So I tried my best to avoid the queen trade. We took the free pawn. He went back to his threat. I said, let's check again, buddy. Let's go through it again. And he ran. We checked him. We saw some threats. So we were going for it. And of course, once he saw he was kind of in this mating net, it was over. I think what they thought this was a stalemate. I think they thought that this would have resulted into the king having no moves. And I think they think when the king has no moves, that means stalemate. That's not how the game works, obviously. He could have pushed a pawn, which obviously they didn't because they rage quit it. Anyway, that's the long explanation of that game. Let's go ahead and get into the next game. We finally got black. Will we do our Russo gambit? Early queen attack, my fucking nemesis. I, to this day, cannot figure out how to beat this. He's going to go pawn here. To this day, I can't figure out how to beat this. To this day. Okay, this works. This works. He has to go back queen here. Because even if he just castles right now, it will allow us to get this, which this rook is trapped. He went there. Which this is so dirty. And I learned this. Oh, this is dirty. This is dirty. So if he takes here, we're going to get the fork. And we fork the queen. Excuse me. If he takes here, we get this fork. We fork the king and the queen because we use a tactic called attraction. So in chess, you can attract pieces to certain squares in order to take advantage of them. So as you saw, we lured that queen in, thinking that it was a free piece, and then we take the queen. So we sacrificed a bishop, and we got a queen out of it. So, and we are one step away from castling, and resign. Oh my god, I love the Vienna. It's such a trappy thing. Look at this. We got another 90.1. I can't believe it. We're on fire tonight. We are on fire. So anyway, he took. I'm talking about Vienna like this was the Vienna. I just realized that. Anyway, he took the center. We took the center, obviously. Early queen attack. Normally they go here, threatening this pawn, enticing us to push here, get this check. Enticing us again to to defend somehow, and then he takes the those were bad. Usually they go here, threatening this pawn. If we do something stupid like pushing pawn, he'll take, check, win the rook, win the game. Usually is how he wants to do it. We got our knight out for development. He went for the early queen attack. We developed as we should. This was just a stupid move. I don't know what this was. Stockfish wants you to go here because it's important for him to cover this knight square, which allowed us to get this tempo on the queen, also threatening the fork. Okay, very common tactic. He goes here, and then it's like, oof. Like I said, attraction. You can attract the queen. And it's crazy that they think this is an inaccuracy. It's crazy. Well, I guess what they want me to do is take this right here. Right? But if he goes here... Oh, this is like some queen trap stuff. Like, this is like some queen. Like, the queen doesn't have many squares to go. Whew. After this, so what happens? What was even the point of all that? Yeah, fuck what Stockfish was talking about. Man, I tried to see what they were talking about. That was so trash. Against a normal human being, this move right here is called attraction. Okay? You are trying to defend this square. You are also being attacked. You may look at it and say, this is a free piece. The normal reaction is going to be what he did, which was take. And, of course, we forked. Okay? That's obviously what happened. And we took the queen and won the game. Thank you guys for stopping in. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, all of that. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another video.